All right. Good morning.
Morning.
Chris LeSueur and Kimberly Panipinto. This is episode 22 of the Preferred Experience podcast. Excited to do another one today with Kimberly. Kimberly just started here a few months ago, and we've been getting to know her better and talk with her, and you became a coach.
Yes.
So she used to coach at CrossFit Insidious, and she came over from them. They unfortunately shut down a couple months ago, and we're excited to have you here.
Thank you.
It's been really fun getting to know you and a few other people from Insidious.
It's fun to be here.
Thanks. So tell us about what we're going to have you do at CrossFit Preferred.
Okay.
So she's not just coaching classes, she's taken on another role that really helps us and everyone that comes in here.
So I get to be the night on-ramping person. So anyone who's new to CrossFit and wants to join CrossFit Preferred, I get the chance to train them in our one-on-one hour sessions before they actually take a class.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. So what we do at our gym when somebody starts that's new, I forgot to tell you too, you got to look at the camera,
there
it looks like we're never looking at it. So at the gym, what we do is we have an intro session the first time. It's free. Anybody's welcome to come in and try it out. And what we do is we discover what people why they want to come to CrossFit.
Yep.
You know, what got them excited about it, and we talk about their goals, and we try and make it a little more individual for each person, and because everyone has a different reason why they want to start. We found seems to be a few different categories that people are in.
Yep.
So that's worked really well, and then we do a little workout, see how they move, see if there's any tight areas that we can help them with, and then the next 3 days after that, once they sign up, we put them through an on-ramp. So Kimberly's going to be doing that, and it's a huge role here. Like, it makes a huge difference.
That's one of the biggest things that I thought that CrossFit Preferred had that no other box that I've worked at or been to had, and I think it's invaluable for new people who may be intimidated or trying to learn inside a classroom setting is just so difficult.
Yeah.
And it's hard on the coaches too, because they want to help that one person, but they have like 14, 15 other people they're trying to help too.
Yeah, it just doesn't really give them the best experience we found.
Yes.
We used to just, as we've learned over the years, we used to just have them come into class and throw them in, and it just wasn't a great experience.
Sometimes that works, but most of the time it does not.
Yeah.
This is awesome. That's one of the great things about CrossFit Preferred, in my opinion.
Thanks. Yeah, it's been really good. So before you came here, Kimberly has a little bit different background than I do, definitely. And before you came here, what did you do what was like your exercise?
My
workout?
Primary exercise and job was I'm an aerialist for a local dance company. Currently, they are no longer exist, unfortunately, due to the corona and all the rest. But
That's too bad.
Yeah, it's a bummer. But yeah, I was the director for aerial dance company. So if you don't know what that is, that's, if you can picture Cirque du Soleil and the silks, that was the ribbon, or the tissue is what people call it. That was my primary focus, plus a little bit of hoop and trapeze and things like that. So I taught that for 10 years and performed around the valley.
That's cool. How did you get into that?
I saw it once on a show. I had a gymnastics and dance background, and I was, loved sports. And when I saw that, I was like, oh my gosh, I got to try that. And
That's
I had
cool.
2 little kids, and I'm like, let's do it together. So all 3 of us took an intro class, and they loved it too. But Mom was like, oh, this is my new thing, because it was new and different every time. And it was a beautiful and strong, a perfect combination of being strong and graceful and beautiful together. So that's what attracted me to it the most.
That's cool. Well, that makes sense. As I was getting to know Kimberly, we were getting to know her mainly over our Zoom classes.
Yeah.
And I would be doing the workout in the background, and Kimberly would be doing them on Zoom and just crushing it, like just humbling me every time.
I don't know
I
about
was like,
that.
who's this Kimberly girl?
A lot of core stuff we do in aerial, so that was my easier parts. But man, some of the other things.
Yeah, the lighter weight workouts and the like with the dumbbells and the gymnastics we were doing, you were just like every time consistently just
Thank you.
crushing it. So your kids did aerial with you. How old are your kids now?
Currently, I have an 18-year-old and a 19-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Boys, girls?
Two girls. My oldest is a dancer with Scottsdale Community College, and she works at Starbucks. And my youngest works for Mesa Channel 11 as one of their video and editing.
That's cool.
And she's a lifeguard too. She does that.
Awesome. All kinds of stuff.
Yeah, lots of stuff.
What do they do for? Are they into the aerial stuff still?
Yes.
Or?
Well, my youngest is. My oldest, like I said, is a dancer. So she's been traveling. She had been traveling with the dance company. So dance is her primary. She would come to the gym occasionally with me as well. Mm-hmm. And then my youngest, I trained her to be a teacher and aerialist too. So she was teaching some of the beginner classes for me at the studio. And she will work out. She prefers more running, and swimming is her jam. That's her favorite thing. Yeah. Can't keep her out of the water.
It's so interesting with kids. They all like our oldest is 14.
Oh
and
yeah.
She's never she liked dance. Mm-hmm. She was kind of into that, but we've never really found any sport she's really liked.
Yeah.
And she just recently started coming here, and she seems to really be liking it.
Yes, good.
She wanted to come today, but she's not willing to get up super early in the morning, so we'll build up to that.
Yeah, my youngest, her favorite sport when she was a kid was synchro.
Yeah.
Because it was dance and swimming together.
Yeah,
so
that's cool.
Maybe your daughter will find something that will be the perfect marriage of what she loves.
It's fun seeing her get some interest in something.
She's been doing well.
Physically. So she was asking us last night what the workout was today, and she has the Wodify app now.
Oh, nice.
She's looking it up, and I was just excited that she wanted to even look at it.
You're like,
yeah. And so she's like, we have a friend that lives in our neighborhood that was she was hoping she could catch a ride with later, and turned out she's not going.
Oh, bummer.
So she's like, so what's the at-home workout?
Oh, good.
And so she looked up the at-home, and we showed her a couple of things.
Oh,
so
good. That's
hopefully
great.
she'll do it today.
Well, you can be her accountability partner. Be like,
be
can you get that done?
Yeah. So we still have the at-home workouts going. Mm-hmm. We've been doing those we work with NC Fit now, and we get a lot of our programming from them.
Great.
And they have a cool thing that they do with the at-home workouts now, and they're doing the whole class. Like we did the Zooms.
Okay, yep.
They have we did our best with our Zooms.
And we're great.
They have like a high production Zoom now.
Yeah.
So we have those videos, so you can, if you can't make it to the gym for any reason, or you're traveling or anything, you can now do our at-home workouts led by a coach.
Yeah, and that's really great.
It's pretty cool. So I think it'll be good for a lot of people, including our daughter.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
And we have those for free on our website. Anyone can do them at this point.
Okay.
So
I'll tell my husband.
Jump in and do them. Yeah, like I think it's a good way to really introduce yourself into CrossFit. I don't think you can beat a class.
No.
And what we do in here, because you get coaching, you get a little bit harder workout.
Oh yeah. And the community, people cheering you on, pushing you, and saying hello, just having that accountability with people that you see. You can't put a price on that.
Yeah. And the music helps.
Yeah.
That loud music you hear in the background, that gets you going too. It's good.
Oh yeah.
So why did you decide to start training CrossFit?
When I first started CrossFit, it was in 2012, and I had been doing aerial for about a year or two, and I was struggling with certain inversions. And one of my friends had started CrossFit. She's like, "You'll love it. You should try it." And so I started CrossFit as something to support aerial, and it was amazing. And then I noticed that it started to help me with just daily life. At that point I had really young kids. My husband's an endurance athlete. He does mountain biking and road racing. And so he would want to do these crazy jaunts, you know, like, let's go hike 50 miles here or there. And I'm like, oh my gosh, are you serious?
I think we would get along very well.
I think so.
Yeah.
I've heard stories, and I'm like, they're the same person. So it helped me just be able on the spur of the moment go hiking or biking or, you know, whatever we decided to do, and keep up with the kids.
That's cool.
So it has a place in all areas.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah.
And carrying all the groceries in at one time without having
totally.
to take double trips.
I know, like when I started I started the same year as you on
did
CrossFit.
you? Okay.
And I swear, like, I'll pick up things,
Yep.
you know, like a bag of
Grocery.
dog food or
yeah,
whatever.
50-pounders.
I'm like, it's like my sandbag,
this, yeah.
you know? Or I pick up something, or I sit down in a chair.
Yes,
I'm like, it's like my squat.
Yes,
you know?
oh yeah.
So
picking up the laundry basket, I'm like, all right, let's do a good deadlift here. Got it.
Totally. So it's funny how you, like, it totally does. It totally, like, goes with what we do every day.
Oh yeah.
So it's very functional. So let's see. Since joining us at CrossFit Preferred, what do you kind of shared this a little bit, but what are some big differences that you've seen here versus other places you've been?
I think the biggest thing I mentioned was that they have the on-ramping program that most gyms that I've worked at or attended did not. The other thing was it's truly run. I don't know the best way to put it, but I can tell this is important to you. It's your baby. It's a priority. That, you know, it's not a side hustle. It's not, you know, something that's just, you know, on the back burner. It's forefront in your minds, and you can tell with the care, the tips that you get for different movement tips and emails, the people checking in with you, how you doing, and it's not in the sense of where are you, where's your money. It's nothing like that at all. It's, hey, we haven't seen you in a bit, or thanks for coming. We've seen you every day. How are things going? How's it going at home? How are the kids? So that's great. Nutrition too. That's a big on the top of the list instead of kind of snuck in on the side here and there, like sometimes happens. It becomes a priority, and Tirsa's really great with doing a nutrition scan or consult. Your first month, you get a free one.
Yep. And
so even for me personally, I thought I kind of had my, you know, I've been doing this for a long time, and with dance, you have to kind of maintain a certain physique. Mm-hmm. And I thought, oh, well, I've got this in the bag. And so I talked to Tirsa, and I was like, wow, I still learned a lot of things, which was great. So those are the things that stand out the most.
Cool. Yep. If you put nutrition as a big, huge priority, like it might make it actually will make an even bigger difference than the workouts.
Oh yeah.
Because you can get super strong in here and still carry some extra body weight
And mine, of being a dancer probably and a woman, I was actually doing less calories than I should have been doing, because we have this in-body scanner, and you get to stand on this cool machine, and it tells you, you know, your percent body fat, lean mass, and your basic calories you need just to survive. Yep. And so I checked it out for the week, and I'm like, I'll just do macros. I mean, I kind of was pushing that off to the side. I don't want to do that, but I was like, no, I think this will be good. Yep. So I tracked myself for a couple of days, and I was like, whoa, I'm way under just the basic. Yeah. And I didn't realize I wasn't doing that on purpose. So I talked to Tirsa, and I tweaked some things, and my energy levels were so much better. I just thought, you know, because I was up at 5:30, 4:30, crazy times, that being tired mid-afternoon was normal. Mm-hmm. But it was really nutrition. And yes, my muscles may be a little bit fatigued from a workout, but now my brain isn't quite as fatigued, if that makes sense.
Like you get less fog.
Yes,
for sure,
exactly.
When you dial it in.
And so I dialed it in a little bit more, and I've been really pleased with the energy, and man, I can eat so much more food than I thought.
I know,
it's great.
I'm leading a team right now.
Yes.
For our nutrition challenge that we're doing.
Yes.
And the first 2 weeks, really week and a half.
Yeah.
This one, well, not just one, multiple people are like, I can't get in all the food that I'm supposed to eat.
That's how I was. Yeah.
You know, and the crazy thing is you see them still losing weight.
Yes.
You know, as they get the numbers dialed in better, their energy's better, they start to lose weight.
Yes.
Some people won't lose it as fast as they think, but what we've found is they're gaining muscle.
Yes.
And
because you can lose like 5 pounds of fat, but gain 5 pounds of muscle. It's still 5 pounds, but you've leaned out and cut up. You can see your muscles, even though the weight is the same.
Yeah.
That's why the in-body scanner is so great, in my opinion.
For sure, it helps a ton. And then the other cool thing is, as you build that muscle, you start to require even more calories, which you don't increase right away.
Right.
So then you start losing more body fat.
Yes.
Because your body's just, it's like on fire.
Yes.
It's burning and doing really well.
One thing I noticed too is I was never really hungry before I ate because I should grab something. And now that I've really dialed in the nutrition, every 2.5 hours, I'm hungry, which is a good thing. I didn't realize that
just gets going really well. Yeah, it's awesome how it works. So let's see, where do we want to go? Any other things you want to add or share?
No, I think it's been a pretty great transition over to CrossFit Preferred.
Cool.
It's been smooth, easy.
Were there any concerns when you first started?
I was a little intimidated. You get into your own little groove, and changing anything feels a little intimidating. And of course, I think my free week was 3 days before Corona hit, so I only got to come.
Yeah,
I think it was once or twice, maybe twice.
Yeah.
So I was a little intimidated, but everyone put me right at ease, and the coach introduced themselves. They knew we were coming, and I got to meet a few of your athletes before everything stopped.
That's cool.
It was easy. And then, so obviously I hadn't signed up yet because I was just doing my checking out the place, and yet Tirsa and Chris invited me on like the Zoom classes and made sure that I was taken care of, and the way they handled all the coronavirus craziness was really admirable, and that really stuck in my mind, and that's what, in all honesty, made me want to sign up, because they really cared about you outside of the gym.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. That was an interesting couple months.
You handled it superbly.
we thought it'll last like 2 weeks.
Yeah, I know.
It was 2 months.
I know.
It's crazy.
It went a lot longer than I think most people thought. But.
Yeah, and we're still not out of it. It's a crazy thing,
unfortunately.
But we just do the best we can every day.
Oh, yeah.
So I think that's what we learn in CrossFit too.
Adapt.
And we have these hard days sometimes, and we might not do as well in the workout.
Right.
And I think it just totally transfers.
Absolutely. And you can do hard things. That's something that CrossFit has taught me. You can do hard things.
Yeah, totally prepares us for the day-to-day.
Yes. Yeah.
Couple last quick questions. What kind of things do you like to do for fun in the Gilbert area? Or out of this area?
Okay. We do a lot of fun things. We love to paddleboard in the summer. We'll take a trip down the Salt River on paddleboards, or Saguaro Lake. The Riparian Preserve is super fun. We don't paddleboard there. Just put that out there. We just go visit and walk around. Hiking. We do a lot of hiking, and like I said, my husband's a mountain biker. I'm not a mountain biker. He likes to think I can mountain bike, but
I think Tirsa could too. I'm always trying to talk her into it.
He is constantly talking. I've done Haws where you can go around the little barely goes up loop, but I did manage not to crash, and I made it all the way around.
You did great.
Yeah.
I swear, if you can ride Haws, you can ride anything.
Yeah.
I don't know if your husband goes to any other states sometimes.
Oh, yes.
But I'll go to I went to the Northwest and did a race.
Oh, did you?
There were no
Which
rocks. I've done a couple Xterras up in Portland.
Yep.
And the trails are like super smooth. There's some roots every once in a while.
Yeah, and no cactus.
But I was like, man, I can fly on this. I'm so used to the sand.
Yes.
Slipping.
I will tell you that we're from New York, upstate New York, Rochester, Buffalo area. So we went back there a couple of years ago, and we did a mountain bike trail, and I didn't realize I was claustrophobic. There were so many trees, and my handlebars were on the wider side. I'm like, I'm not gonna fit. I'm so used to this wide open. I mean, yes, some cactus to avoid, but there was actual trees. I'm like, ooh, shady, but at the like, wow, they're infringing on my path.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we
Totally.
do a lot of that, but
That's cool.
it's fun.
And then last question, what helped you want to decide to want to coach? Like, what got you into coaching?
Honestly, my old coach, she came to me and told me that I would make a really good coach. And she said that she encouraged me to take the level 1, and then she wanted to hire me. She thought that based on my personality and the skill sets of dance and all that training that I did there, that it would marry well with being a CrossFit coach. And so that's how it started. And with having taught dance and aerials for so long and encouraging women especially that they can try these things, that they are more capable than they think they are.
Yeah.
What really transferred to CrossFit well is just encouraging people that they can do hard things, and people assume the expectation is way up here. When I tell them, like with aerial, I can't climb to the top and do these crazy drops. Well, you don't start there.
No.
You know, you start on the floor and you do a little pull up and then you work your way up. And CrossFit's the same ways. You're not starting at the CrossFit Games.
No.
You're starting at a reasonable level at your own strength, and we're using your strengths to help you fly and to do something amazing with that. So I think that's what started
Awesome.
the whole thing.
Well, I've seen you helping people, and you're doing awesome with them.
Thank you.
Great athlete, great coach. Your personality is amazing.
Thank you.
It's really fun getting
It's fun
to know
to be
you.
here.
So we appreciate you being here.
Thank you.
And taking the challenge to be on the podcast today.
Yeah,
I know it's not
intimidating.
always easy, but you were a natural. You did
Okay,
awesome.
thank you.
So a lot of fun having you on here today.
Awesome.
Went a little longer than I thought we would,
Good.
but hey, it was good. It was fun. It was fun getting
Thanks,
to know
Chris.
you even better. So thanks for being here. And that's it for
Awesome.
episode 22. Thanks for being here. Thanks for listening. We'd love for you to come try out the gym sometime.
Absolutely.
It'd be great. You'll get to know
Put
Kimberly
me to
even
work.
better. Yeah. So it'd be a lot of fun. But that's about it. Hope everyone has a great week. Thanks for joining us, and we will see you soon. Thanks.